How do you say no to people? You've blown up huge, right? So you get asked to do a lot of things that you don't want to do, or maybe not able, not willing, whatever.
I'll just say, thank you, but maybe I can't do it. Like it literally doesn't work in my schedule. Or just being pragmatic, like so straight up, like, hey, that thing that you want me to do, I appreciate you asking me to do it. You want me to host that thing, or you want me to come to that thing. That's just not my thing, but I appreciate you asking me. Like, do you know what I mean? Just being like,
it's just really not my jam. It's not my groove. Whatever.
Yeah. We can't do everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they say you can be everything, but you can be anything, but not everything.
No, but like if hypothetically, let's say you wanted to say no to this. Hey, do you want to host the NHL awards? Right? And you're just like, yeah, I could. Like, but if you're just like, look, I'm not interested. Yeah. It's not my thing.
What the puck?
Anyone.
Anyone.
Yeah, all that stuff, right? You just be like, if you're just straight up, just like, hey, just look, it's just not my,
Yeah. So you treat it like a breakup. Yeah, it's like you put a lot of pressure on yourself.
But yeah, and it's like totally like, I think you're cool, I think you're great, but let's just not. I'm gonna stop that right there.
Yeah, that's good. That's how you say no and connect forward.
And I think the second thing, and I'm still bad at this, but I saw this from Jerry Seinfeld. Is just try to be 5 minutes early to stuff. Today I wasn't. Yeah. But I've been notoriously bad at this.
Yeah.
That like on time isn't enough, be 5 minutes early.
Yeah, like on time is late. People say that.
Dude,
that's hard though.
I did Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld.
Wow.
Which was crazy, right?
That's bananas.
He comes and he picks you up at your apartment. He was at my apartment, waiting outside. Jerry Seinfeld denim, blue blazer, white Oxford, Nike Shox, the classic Jerry Seinfeld fit. Outside of my apartment building 5 minutes early. Standing there with his hands in his pockets, waiting for me to come out of the double doors, and I'm like, dude, this guy's a quadrillionaire, significantly more successful. Like he's
and he's 5 minutes early.
And he's 5 minutes early, right? Beyond just him being Jerry Seinfeld, I was just like, oh man, I'm the one who's like running with bags. I'm the one who doesn't have his stuff together. So that's the first thing you said. You talk about just like mental edge. He already has that.
He already has that, yeah.
And then when you start hearing stories about other people that are in his sort of weight class in different fields, Jay-Z, other people, that they're 5 minutes early, that they're early. I was like, man, I gotta be better at that.
That, like if they can do it. It's like if we all have the same 24 hours in a day.
Yeah, he's doing it, and he's still doing it. That's the thing, he's earned not doing it, not having to do it.
He's earned being an hour late.
Yeah, and you're still like, oh, thank you. It's almost like they're playing on your court.
Yeah.
It's almost like welcome to practice.
That's great.
Yeah, thanks for showing up. I was already shooting around and I'm sweating.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty consistently 5 to 10 minutes late. I just always have been.
Why is that?
I don't respect the other person.
I'm saying for me, like, or for you, it's just you don't respect the other person?
No, I mean, I don't know. Why are people late? I don't know, someone tweeted, I'm gonna be late because of the person I am. It's just like hilarious, like just because who I am as a person or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't know if I just missed. I mean, I'm on time for flights though in movies.
Right.
And so I can be on time.
And a lot of times we hold ourselves to a very like high esteem. Like I'm a really da-da-da person. Yeah. I'm a really well put together person. I'm a really this and that. For us, a lot of times we're collaborating, we're working with people.
Sure.
I get mad at myself. I'm like, dude, how do you have the audacity to expect people to shoot, edit your stuff, deliver you a cut, and you're coming in late?
Yeah.
Even if it's like 2 minutes, you should be the, you know what I mean?
You should be quarterbacking.
We should set the precedent, especially in our line of work.
Yeah. Well, speaking of late, it's your turn.
Yeah.
So, have you made it?
Have I made it? Yeah, I think I made it. I think like financially, I think I think in that way, but I think creatively, what's so cool, and with the passing of Dick Gregory, you never make it. You just continue to do this thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think Seinfeld said that, right? The reward of stand-up is you get to keep doing it.
You just get to do it. And like, what's so cool is, like as I get older, I realize that like, man, I used to want to be an athlete so bad. And now I feel for them. If you're 34, 35, you're on the tail, you're almost done, or you are done.
Oh, yeah.
At being an athlete, it's a wrap. Something you did your whole life, you're done. Don't you feel like we're just getting started?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, don't you feel like, oh man, like it's just getting good?
I just found, like, I knew my mom's dad made it to 98. I just found this out, which is crazy. I don't know how I'm just finding this out. My dad's grandparents made it to 104.
Wow.
So
God willing, you're gonna be here a while.
God willing, inshallah. Like it's one of those things where
Yo, I didn't put that on you. That's you doing Sharia law.
Yeah. That's right. It's infiltrating the country, man. I'm telling you, seriously. No, I just kind of felt like it's good to be on the grind, on the hustle, but pace yourself, man. You need something to do when you're like 97. I mean, like I can't be like, oh, I have to host the Oscars by the time I'm 50. It's like, yeah, that's cool, but you could also host them if I ever, God willing, get to that point. It's like, you can host them when you're 80, dude. It's fine, that happens. Like,
right.
Whatever big accomplishment, whatever goal you have, you got a lot of time.
Right. I mean, also, it's just like, to me, the fun of it is like, what other colors can you paint with, or what are the new elements or things that you're adding to your act or adding to your body of work? That's what's really exciting.
Yeah.
Of like, oh man, like I'm gonna try this thing, or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna try doing a movie like this, or I'm gonna try doing a show like this. That's what's really cool. There's sort of no limit to it. When you talk about it that way, I think the real question you're trying to ask is like, and it's all predicated on like, are you hot right now? Making it as like,
that's interesting.
Are you the thing? But that window of you being like white hot, of any artist being like white hot, is this much.
Yeah. Martina Navratilova said, the tennis player, the moment of victory is much too short to live for that and nothing else.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that is good. Because it's like as soon as you win the last point, it's like, I wonder if they're gonna defend next year. Like, like the ball is still bouncing after going through the hoop.
Yeah.
And you're asking, are they going to defend next year?
I mean, think about it. You get maybe that press conference, the headline the next day.
Right.
You do ESPN First Take.
Yeah.
And like within 72 hours or 96 hours, they're like baseball season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's done.
It's done.
And so to me, I'm like, that sucks. There's people that people that stretch that window as long as you can.
Right.
Your LeBron James, your Michael Jordans, they have that window for a long time. But man, like Jay-Z even had this really great New York Times interview recently where they asked him, like, do you think you're the hottest rapper? He's like, no, I'm not. If you think about music, and you love music, a new thing, a new artist comes all the time.
Totally.
Especially in hip hop. A Kendrick will have the crown, or a Lil
like
Wayne.
Cardi B now too. Nicki, you think of your sister Nicki Minaj.
So like Lil Wayne will be like, oh man, Lil Wayne. Remember Lil Wayne was like, oh, he took the throne, and then Kendrick Lamar happened, and then Drake happened, and then it always sort of shifts. So I think the bigger thing is that as we live longer and longer, and artists get a chance now because of the way we disseminate information and do work. Now it's like, I think the real challenge for us is like, what's your body of work?
Yeah. And that's what's exciting. Like, I think about that too. I'm like, there's so many things I want to do. Like, for an hour next year or whatever, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that. And I think as long as you have, you learn that in acting class, right? I mean, as long as you have intent, then you're still alive, you're still moving forward.
Do you think there's anything you can or can't do?
Can or cannot do?
Yeah, do you ever go like, remember, like if you think about 15 years ago, you're like, I can't write and produce my own movie. How would you? It's impossible.
Right. It just seems. Yeah. I think of what blows my mind is writing a TV show. Like a movie is still event based. A TV is character based, so they have to come up with situations every week. Like that's mind blowing to me. Like writing The Wire, that's nuts. Whereas like writing an album, it seems hard. Writing a movie seems hard, but it's an event. It's one thing. It's done. But something that is in perpetuity, that to me seems really, really hard.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. Who knows what's easy, as Nicholson says in Departed. It's just such an easy quote, like who knows what's easy. But it's true. Like, I don't know. Like whatever you're good at, I guess, is easy to you. And if you're not good at something, it just seems hard.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm not good at Connect 4 all over. I'm just playing defense the entire time, evidently. So I guess the way I look at it, like, have you made it? I think we talked about this years ago, which was.
Can I just say this real quick? That's one of my favorite things. You were saying just playing defense the whole time. This is just like my personal MO.
Yeah.
Anytime I'm in a weird headspace, I'm like, are you playing offense or are you playing defense?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Like even career-wise or whatever.
Everything. Like sometimes when I'm going online and you read YouTube comments or you read people's diatribes on Facebook. This is but this is my personal. This is my 2 cents on it. Like, and trust me, I feel those emotions.
Right.
Kevin Durant. Why did that cupcake leave OKC and go to the Warriors?
The Warriors.
Wait, what?
Right.
What are you doing?
What changed my life?
What does his life have to do anything to do with me?
It was in Bronx Tale where he goes, the mob boss goes, Mickey Mantle doesn't care about you, so why should you care about him?
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that's
Tell that to your
powerful.
dad. Yeah. Is he gonna pay the rent?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Didn't your dad even say that, like, he had Michael Jordan posters? He's like, why do you worship this guy?
He doesn't care about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to have Michael Jordan posters and my Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, like all these basketball players, Hakeem Olajuwon, all this stuff on my wall. He goes, he doesn't care about you. Like, why do you have him on your wall? He does not care about you.
But maybe he does now. Maybe Michael Jordan.
They 100%
Jay-Z
do. But I love the point that he was making of like,
I don't know.
You living and dying by their accomplishments is like, it's not meaningless, but it's just like, I get, it's such a Indian dad move to say that.
Yeah.
But.
Dad move.
But what that does force you to do is go, oh yeah, like Russell Westbrook's accomplishments and or bank account has no impact on my life.
Yeah.
So I have to be my own Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. Of
like
course,
I have to broker my own
He's not gonna
life
pay the
and my
rent.
own
Yeah. That's what's up.
Hey, it's the funny Indian Rajiv Satyal. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content.
Do you feel happier now than you were a few years ago, or is it the same level? You think there's good and bad, like whatever?
Yeah, I think I'm happier now. But I think it's just happy from. I just love the process. I just love like pouring myself into work, into a story, into what I'm doing, and seeing it become something is really cool.
I've realized with myself that when I look at projects, especially as there's like a means and an end. If I look at things as a means, I'm miserable. If I look at it as an end, I'm happy.
What do you mean by that?
We performed at Spotify, right? And that was an amazing thing. I wrote this thing, taking a stand, toured at 18 cities, whatever, and I got invited to perform at Spotify. First stand-up show ever there is what we were told. And it was like, if I'm like, what can I get out of this? Then I'm upset and disappointed and all those things. But if I'm like, this is the reward. This is the end goal. Like, you get to do this.
Right.
Then I'm happy. Then it's like, I went into the show going, man, this is like dope. I get to do this. Like, don't worry about where it's going to lead. If you are always worrying about where something's going to lead, then you're just going to be clinging on. You're going to be waiting for that moment that just kind of never comes.
Right.
You had asked me this question, and then I think it was like the Steve Jobs documentary, Rest in Peace, Great Men Cannot Be Good Men.
Yeah.
You had asked me that, and you're the first person I'd ever heard say that. Do you think, can great men be good men?
Yeah, I've seen it with my own eyes now.
Wow.
Yeah. Jon Stewart, Stephen Colbert are in character, excellent men, and in what they've accomplished in their life, undeniable goats.
And they're good people.
They're amazing people. And they've set, and they're amazing people because of the way they treated people when the cameras weren't on. They set a precedent at work that I think is really great, and I hope I can do what they do.
How many animals have you ridden? You made like a horse sound. That was sort of perfect. That was kind of absolutely, that was amazing.
Horse, elephant when I was a kid, donkey, probably a donkey at some point
Probably
when I
at
was
like
a kid.
a fair or something.
Yeah, at a fair. Maybe 3.
3?
Yeah.
Anyone?
What about you?
Yeah, horse, elephant, human? I don't know, does that count?
Yeah. Piggyback ride or whatever?
Piggyback rides, yeah. I
Is
guess
that
counts.
recent or?
That's, yeah, I don't know. I
like
could probably
last
ride
week?
on your back pretty easily.
Right.
Absolutely, That's what I'm doing with this show.
Yeah.
So, anyway. When you have inspiration, where do you feel that come in your body? Like when you get an idea for a joke or whatever else. Like I always describe it like moment of truth as like you get the idea and then you only know it works. Like that's our first moment of truth. Second moment of truth is when it works on stage.
Yeah.
And third is like when people quote it back to you. That's insane. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I love that one joke you do. And they tell it to their friend when you're there or whatever.
That's
You're like,
pretty cool.
Dude, that's boss.
Yeah. To me, it's just like seeing a comet or a shooting star or lightning. It's these little blips. It doesn't happen often.
Yeah, it's hard to contain it. In a bottle, right?
It's hard to put lightning in a bottle.
That's what's
But
up.
it's like that's the whole game. It's chasing that.
When you make something good or bad, do you know it like before you go out there, or do you just not know until you go out? Like, do you have a sense of like, I don't know. Well, I won't clown anybody's art, but I will just say that you see some crap out there, and you're like, did they ever think that was going to be good? Like, have you ever been surprised? Like pleasantly, we're like, I don't think this is gonna work. Like, was there a bit like that for you that you felt super personal and like, man, amazed that worked.
It's interesting. I think my instincts are getting better, where I'm quickly able to delineate and say that's a good take, that's a good joke, that's kind of weak. But then I will still be surprised at moments where a tag will just like that you just sort of like set off the top of your head. You just sort of was an aside, makes the audience like lose it. You're like, that's where okay.
Yeah. That's always a pleasant surprise. It's like a Dimmy or whatever.
Yeah.